Alrighty, well, we'll go ahead and just get started. If anyone wanted to join on, they certainly still can. So for all of you that are here today, again, thank you so much for joining my webinar. It'll just be me for today, so it'll be a nice, quick, short, efficient one, which would be good for a Monday. I hope you all do have a great week ahead. And so what we'll be talking today is regarding our marketing. And so some of you are already here with us with IAMS. Some of you already work with me as well. Uh, this is really just to give you some more insight and background on all of our marketing, which of course you are certainly still able to check with your life insurance or annuity director for more detailing, pricing, and such. So this will just be a quick little run through. But of course, before we get started, we definitely like to do our value propositions before getting into anything, because first and foremost, we want you to know who you're working with and our values. So for those of you that are new, we do have our new producer builders. And so this gives you a good chance to really start things up on a good note. So we have our $100,000 level. And so basically, if you reach this, you would get a 1,500 piece postcard mailing, iPad, $750 cash, or pre-formatted emails, marketing analysis, corporate identity package. And so that is just our first tier. So if you notice, this will go all the way up to the $1 million tier. And so it gets a lot more exciting with the more you produce. And so this is available to you in your first 180 days of getting contracted with IAMS. And so definitely just let us know, give us a call. Number to reach us is 800-255-5055 for any questions if you are new and are curious about this new producer builder. Next is our another business builder. We have our referred producer program. So this is great. I wouldn't necessarily say this is for agency development, because this is simply just a referral program. So don't think of it as, if I refer this person, are they going to be my downline? Because I have been asked that before. No, this is just a simple thank you so much for referring someone over to us. We give you a $50 one-time bonus when you refer over that licensed agent or advisor. And so on top of that, you would also get, when they do write with us, any additional business, and we pay this out quarterly. On Life Target, it looks like you get 0.15%, on indexed annuities, 0.20%, single premium life, 0.075%, and then on a MIGA, a multi-year guaranteed annuity, that would be 0.10%. And so that is another great way if you refer someone over. Referrals, as you know, are the lifeline of a business. So it's a great way to earn some extra money without having to build a team, without having to recruit. And then we also have our marketing reimbursement. So this is really great, something that many of our agents and advisors utilize. We pay $100 marketing reimbursement per $100,000 in premium in indexed annuity premium. With single premium life, that's $200 per $100,000 of premium that you write, and $200 per $10,000 of premium Life Target. So pretty straightforward. And then this is actually my favorite thing about what we do, the back office support. So the reason why this is my favorite part is because we have a department that's tailored to every single part of the business processing. So it can sometimes be scary if you're newer to this, being out in the field and having all of these different moving pieces. So if you're new, this is definitely not something to worry about anymore, because again, we have departments tailored to every part of the process, before and after the appointment, and even the case management side of it. And if you are someone that's a little bit more seasoned, you would know how valuable this is, because this has business building tools and resources, case design assistance, forms at your fingertips. So we have all of the compliance documents that you would need. Submission to commission support, life and annuity quotes, and then we also do have our top sales expertise and coaching. And so by this is we have a very talented staff of annuity directors and life insurance directors who do case management all day. And so if you need any suggestions for maybe what to write on a case, they'd be your go-to people. And then we also do have paperless contracting. So, whether you do apps through paper or online, on the contracting side, we do use SuranceBay, which is great because it just ports all of your information, your NPER info, your E&O, all of that. That way, when you do request any other carriers that you'd like to work with, it's all right there, ready to go. You just have to request the appointment. Our IAMS website. So this is available to you 24/7. I have some producers that go in there about 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And so this is really great. It is jam-packed with a lot of information. We have an excellent sales resource library, which gives you so much information regarding compliance, sales, underwriting information, pretty much anything you can think of in order to be able to run your business successfully and talk intelligently out in the field. And then we also have our term quoter on there. We have documents and forms that you may need. We have industry links, so things to definitely stay current. We have our annuity grid, long-term care product list, and everything that keeps you up to date on this. So I would highly encourage you to register on this if you're not already. And these are our e-app solutions. So we use Firelight, iPipeline, and Sunfire. These are all great. Some carriers only do e-app. So we have all of this available and ready for you to go. We do even have someone, so if I do have some producers where they've only ever done written applications. Definitely don't worry if you're transitioning from only writing paper applications to e-apps. We have a great team of people here as well that'll help you through the process for Firelight especially. And so this is just a little bit more of the information on Firelight. If you'd like me to send you this flyer or any one of your directors to send you a flyer on Firelight, just give us a call. But this has the complete list of all of the carriers that we have on life insurance and annuities. Our creative marketing solutions, this is also one of my favorite things about IAMS. We have a very talented staff of creative people, so they will work on this with you. They definitely custom tailor things to how you want your online presence to look, not just your online presence. If you had any logos that you needed designed, any kind of other agency solutions like business cards, brochures, stationery, advertising. They're very, very good about that, efficient, very quick, but also very talented, very good things to look at, very eye-catching. And then we also do have turnkey solutions, which are professionally written, handouts, flyers, newsletters, postcards on that. And then our digital solutions are online marketing projects. So we can put together a website for you. You could just submit all of the information that you want over to us and we'll work with it. If you just wanted suggestion on that as well, just give us a call. We'll get you over to the creative department and they'll certainly take good care of you. And then they do also do social media consulting. So let's say other than your website, you want to have a great social media presence. We have some talented people in there as well. And then when it comes to email marketing, consulting, or online newsletters, we'll help you with all of that. our IAMS Wealth Management. So we do also have this available to our securities licensed advisors. And so this is really great. I've done a couple of referrals over to this side. And the other thing I will say about them is not only are they professional, they're also some of the nicest people that you'd meet. And if you're an advisor, securities related, you know that relationship is huge in this type of business. So certainly just give us a call if you're curious at all about this. We'll get you right over to our IAMS Wealth Management Director. That would be Duncan. And then our Life and Annuity Academy, we actually have one of these coming up here in May. Certainly give your director a call so that they can give you some more information on this. Otherwise, you can register on our website. And so this is a 2-day training, and this includes sales ideas and strategies from our top producers. You'll also have Steve, Curtis, and Chris that'll be also talking, giving insights, industry updates as well. So there's also indexed annuities unraveled, annuity industry threats and trends, top producer turnkey seminar systems. So a little bit more information on our marketing as well. Large life case marketing, business insurance concepts, industry best income writers. So definitely more suggestions to put into your practice, and just some more tools that'll be available at your fingertips on this. So definitely follow us, give us a like. That way you can stay up to date with what we're doing in the field. And so now I will actually be getting into a little bit more of the marketing that we do here. So let me just pull this up. All right. So again, for those that already utilize our marketing, this will be kind of just a quick refresher. And for those that are maybe looking into doing some marketing with us because maybe things haven't been working out quite as well as you'd like, I would highly encourage you to definitely sit and listen on this, as well as give your director a call. That way you can get the pricing in much more detail to dive into, because there'll be quite a bit that we will be going through here. So I'll get started. So the reason why you would want to have marketing in your business is because marketing would put a face out there for you. And not only that, it would bring you more business. And so what you want to do is you would want to have balance in your business. And there are 3 components of balance. Number 1, you'd want to set a defined goal. Number 2, write a plan to achieve that goal. And then number 3, the ability to modify that plan. And so what I do like about IAMS is the fact that once you get contracted with us, it's not any kind of cookie cutter approach, whether it's the creative marketing, creative department that helps you custom tailor what you'd like, or really just sitting down with your director and putting together some goals, especially now with the new quarter to come. This is huge. So what we offer when it comes to our marketing is branding, print, web, social, content, video, and then payment options. And so why we have payment options at the bottom is because we have our IAMS Marketing Dollars program. And so at the beginning, I mentioned our marketing reimbursement program. So this would go back to that. And so again, definitely ask your marketing director for more detail. Maybe even ask them, if you've been with us, where you're at in terms of being able to get some marketing reimbursement. And so with this, we would work on a logo for you, as well as develop brand consistency. So just making sure that all of your branding is consistent, looks good, feels good. That way you're able to be great out in the field, and you don't have to worry about this. I actually have agents that just came on who have been working on all of their marketing on their own, and they're already great producers, but they were just so happy that we were able to take off all of the creative stuff from their hands and really just be able to focus on being out there in the field, doing what they do best and helping people with one thing on their plate less to worry about. Next, we have our workshops. Workshops and seminars are an effective way to connect with a large group of qualified prospects and gain new clients, demonstrate your knowledge, financial expertise, and build your brand in your community. So we do have a variety of topics to engage with in your target market, whether it be Social Security, annuities, life insurance, tax planning, all great things in order to connect with a bigger group of people. So these are some of our workshop lead generation tools that we have. We have Safe Money events, our white glove lead generation seminars, and our Social Security seminars. So just to go a little bit into detail with each one of these, Safe Money events, the 4 topics would include taxes and retirement, Social Security maximization, retirement income planning, and estate planning. And Safe Money Marketing is great. There's 2 tools available to that. You can do in-person seminars, or you can do something called a video sales letter. So if you don't like getting in front of people, or if you just would prefer to do things online, let's say you don't meet with people anymore, but need to get in front of people, video sales letters are another way to go versus doing a workshop or a seminar. Next, we have white glove. So white glove is really great. If you could just imagine a white glove type of event, it's the type of service that they put together for you. Everything pretty much served on a silver platter. And so there is a guaranteed registrations at no risk. White glove fronts all the cost up front, no registration, you owe us nothing. And then there's also guaranteed attendees at no risk. You only pay for those who attend the event. No shows are free. Guaranteed appointment request. So we have our white glove guarantees at least 10 appointments requested for every 50 attendees. And then we also have our guaranteed client. So white glove guarantees a new client for the first time host. So we do have a great contact, Heather, on white glove. So definitely just give your director a call and they can certainly give you some more information on white glove. Next, we have our digital lead platforms. So IAMS partners with a variety of digital lead vendors in the life insurance and annuity space. So meaning we have great relationships with all of our lead vendors. And of course, we have contacts for all of them in case something came up and you needed any kind of immediate assistance. These are target qualified leads in your area and preferred demographic. Many of our vendor partners offer exclusive leads with guarantees. These are our digital lead platforms. So first up, we have Planswell. Planswell is great. No contract lead vendor with various packages based on the number of leads per month. The base level is 10 leads per month. And there are capacity of limits, and some states may be closed for additional agents, but certainly just check with your director. And I say that many times, but it's because we have a great team. For the states that do have abundant capacity available, Planswell is currently providing an additional 5 leads each for the agent's first 3 months. In states that are close to capacity, they provide an extra 5 leads, planning software, nurture suite, and ongoing training and support. Next, we have our advisor RPM. So advisor RPM is something I've heard a lot of success with actually. And so these are digital annuity leads. These leads are highly vetted and sourced from a consumer-based annuity resource website owned by the company. Next, we have Financialize. Financialize is a digital annuity lead vendor that offers territory-based phone qualified leads with multiple program options. So this is based on priority, auction, and marketplace. So, just to mention to you, the auction leads that aren't picked up by territory do go to the auction. So several of our agents have had great luck with this to generate exclusive annuity leads. Results definitely depend on the area though, opening and the bid, but agents do have an opportunity to view the key details before bidding. And then the lead auctions last 24 business hours. Next, we have Juicebox. You have a fantastic contact for this, be Steven. And these are life insurance leads. So I know I've talked a bit about our annuity leads. This would be good for if you are a life insurance agent or wanting to get into that space. These are organic and paid. So definitely reach out to any of the life insurance directors who may be able to assist you on that. So this is one example of a hot lead alert on the annuity side. This is a phone qualified lead of particularly strong value that is either outside of your territory, outside the accepted age range, requested an email communication first, or would cause you to exceed your monthly budget. And so this is great. It gives you quite a bit of detail. There's even space where it says notes from our call. So for example, Joe has an estimated $2 million saved in a combination of an IRA and a taxable account. For him, finding the right retirement investment is a high priority. His biggest concern for his retirement would be contacted in the evening. He would prefer a voice message be left with a callback number in case he does not answer. So as you know, the more specific notes you have on your dispositions and your leads is huge, because we're all talking to so many people every day, where just being able to have the ability to have a very detailed note with the lead ID and some more information, for example, the age, maybe how much they have in savings, is great. And so on the bottom is the auction alert. This has some more information on that as well. So I'll give you a chance to just take a peek at that. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. Okay, I'm not seeing anything, so I'll move on now. Okay, and then next we have our preset appointments. Our preset appointment programs will connect you with motivated, vetted prospects who are already interested in your services. Life and annuity appointment options available. And then we also have our preset appointment programs offered in a wide array of target markets. So this is a huge one. If you've been running into not the best of luck, preset appointments are great. It's a little bit of an investment, but of course, your time is also an investment. So I think definitely maybe putting together a plan with your director if you're not seeing the results you'd like yet to the start of the year would be great. We still have 3 more quarters left here to go in the year. And so it's a really good time to turn things around or turn things up if that's what you're looking to do. So these are some of our preset appointment lead vendors that we have. So the first one I'll talk about is Para. This is a virtual preset appointment program. And so this targets public employees. educators, and state employers. Prospects respond to an email for an income gap analysis. The appointments are booked according to your schedule and availability, and then you just they register, sit back, and then watch your calendar fill with appointments. So, and one thing to note on this is that the appointments are held virtually for this one, hence virtual preset appointment programs. Next, we have our Lead Gen 4. So LG4 offers preset appointments for college and K through 12 employees. So definitely continue to use PARA for appointments with federal and municipal employees, but LG4 would be great for college and K through 12 employees. Consumers are already interested in the services, so definitely they just pick an appointment time to meet, whether it's by telephone or virtually. It's up to you and the client. And then appointments are available in all 50 states. So this is good for nationwide. And then the agent pays for each appointment the night of the appointment with a credit card in their system. No upfront costs, no volume contracts or requirements. Start anytime, and you could also stop anytime. So definitely give us a call on this. We have a great contact for this and can certainly get things going on that. Next, we have our social media marketing. So our social media stands out as one of the most effective digital marketing tools that a producer can have in their arsenal. IAMS programs and strategic partners offer automation, customized drip messaging, and syndicated content for your social platforms. The identity and target specific individuals and demographics. So going back to our value propositions and what we do here at IAMS, our creative department, like I mentioned earlier, we have a very talented staff in that department as well, who specialize in social media marketing. So definitely use us and see how your social media presence would definitely be improved, specifically in the way that you'd like it to be. Because again, we custom tailor this. It's not going to be a cookie cutter approach where we're doing social media like one general kind of social media for everybody. It's custom tailored to what you want. So that's the one thing that I will note on that. And for social media marketing, we have FMX, IAMS Accelerate, and Snappy Kraken. So the one that I will cover is Snappy Kraken. It's a marketing automation for financial advisors, content and advertising platform. And now they also do offer text marketing as an add-on feature. So this is a great form as well, because as you know, we're sitting on the phone and hit voicemail a lot. And so some people are just more coherent to a text message. And so this base membership actually fully includes lead generation, prospect nurturing, niche marketing, client engagement, referral generation, and event promotion. And so this is great. It's fresh, it's timely, its content is also added weekly. So I will say that that is a really, really great tool on that end, just because it's not going to be the same stuff that's going to be going for the next month. It's always going to be updated week to week. And so the other thing is the guided onboarding assistance. There's weekly success workshops on this. And so if you just needed any extra guidance, I would say this would be a great one. And then there is also real-time performance reporting. So this is your reporting that is live. And so we do have a responsive chat with this, email and phone support, plus one-on-one check-ins for accountability. And then IAMS agents, so if you're contracted with IAMS, you do get a 20% discount on the setup fee and a 15% discount on their ongoing subscription fee. Pricing information is available to you. Just again, give any one of your directors a call or contact the marketing team, and any one of us should also be able to assist you. For some reason we're on the other line or unavailable to help you out. And so our IAMS marketing packages, IAMS offers a wide variety of high quality sales kits and marketing documents attuned to the current marketplace. And so this is one of the things that I love the most about our marketing department. They've actually handpicked and created some content that we've even sent out for free. These are our sales kits, and this is a very, very specific type of tool. Each one of our sales kits comes equipped with client-facing presentations, more information that you may need. We even have a DOL sales kit, compliance kit that's been really popular, especially for people in the Medicare space that have been wanting to get into the annuity side of the business. So yeah, we've really put together a lot when it comes to our sales kits. And so definitely, if you haven't experienced a sales kit yet, again, for maybe the millionth time in this webinar, certainly reach out to one of your directors and they'll get you one, whether it's on annuities, long-term care, life insurance, or even just sales in general. We do have our 24 sales ideas for 2024. And so that has been a successful sales kit for us because it's literally gotten 24 sales ideas for 2024. You could take any one of those ideas and run with them. You could also have consumer-facing documents, like I mentioned in these sales kits. And then another huge resource that I mentioned at the beginning would be our sales resources library. And the place you would find this is actually going to be on our IAMS website. And the only way you'll get access to this is if you are registered. So definitely register for that. Also on that website is any updated information on the ever-changing environment. As you know, nothing ever stays the same in our industry. And then we have our IAMS marketing packages, the Annuity Awareness Month kit. So these are some of the sales kits that I was telling you about. The Annuity Awareness Month kit, Policy Review kit, CD Replacement kit, Life Insurance Awareness Month, 401k Prospecting kit, Macro Tax Planning kit. This was huge at the beginning of the year just due to tax season. And so if you know of anybody that plans for taxes within retirement, this is still a great one to have, even with tax season being almost over. I would highly suggest requesting that one as well. Our custom marketing analysis. And so this is really great. This is something that many IMOs don't have access to. So with our creative department, what we would do is we would have a two-step process in this. So the marketing analysis is broken up into two different phone calls. The first phone call would be us getting to know you, how you want your business run a little bit more, for the year to come and, for the rest of your career. We would be talking about goals that you have, the marketing that you'd like, target markets, marketing activities, seminars, referrals, overall business goals, and then how you want your digital and online presence and advertising. So that would be the first phone call. What would then happen after the first call is we would send this over to our creative department and they would come back with the analysis. So they put together the lead generation tools, website suggestions that you may have or that you asked for, different things of that nature. But they all compile it in one format. We send that over to you, and then on the second call, we go over it with you, with a director, of course, and then we see how we want to proceed. So this is definitely great. And that would be the end of the marketing. The last thing that I'd like to say in regards to the marketing is it's all very good. but definitely we'd like to see how we can be of assistance, not only to the marketing, but just about how you'd like to be running your business. And so I know I said it 1,000,001 times now, but really getting in touch with your directors, the first start of being able to get the proper marketing out that you'd like, and seeing what kind of suggestions would be good for you. And so again, I just want to thank you for attending our webinar. If you had any questions, just give us a call. Number to reach us, as always, is 800-255-5055. And with that, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful week, guys. Bye-bye.